Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60. Today I'm in Bangkok, Thailand, and I'm at a park. And parks are different here in Thailand than they are in China, that's for damn sure. We have volleyball in the West, and they play volleyball a lot in China too. In Thailand, they play something a little bit different, and it's a lot harder than the volleyball that we're used to. They use their head and their feet. No hands allowed. But look at these guys. All of these boys are in pretty good shape, and they can kick above their head. You would not want to piss these guys off at all because they'll kick your face off, is what they'll do. So check this stuff out. Come on, guys. Let's play. Watch it. Hey. They use their feet. You want that guy kicking you in the head? No. So this is just one of the things. This is a free park too. You want to go to the gym in Thailand? Man, you guys, you don't have to go pay for a gym. This is a park. They've got tennis courts over there. They've got foot volleyball or whatever the hell you want, football over here. You've got it's sort of an old gym style thing like I showed you in Nanhu Park in Nanning China. Over in that area over there, mostly for the old people. And then you get into what Gweilo likes. Yes, we've got like gym over here where it's all free. Sure, it's basic. It doesn't have all of the free weights that a regular gym would have, or the equipment that a regular gym would have. But you know what? It's got enough of the stuff in it to hit the gym for a couple hours or an hour each day, and get your sweat on. And it's outside. There's no air conditioning. It's basic. It's not very appealing by looking at it, but a gym doesn't have to be like that, guys. What a gym has to be is just something that you can start throwing the weights around, get in shape, pump it up. Yes, exactly. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this camera down now, and I'm going to go play with a little bit of these weights and see if I can't get my sweat on. I thought I'd make this sort of a two-part, well, not two-part, but in the same video, sort of two different, graceful, eh? You see that? Sort of two different subjects in the same video, but all the same in sort of a way. Bear with me, I'll get to it. Yesterday we were talking about people in Thailand and how healthy they stay. They eat right, they don't eat too much, they exercise, they use their parks, they use the outdoor free gyms, and playing volleyball with their feet in their head, like get out of here. But there's more to being healthy than just exercise. There's mental health too, and one of those things that you have to deal with in everyday life is being happy and doing what you feel is right, both for yourself and the people around you. Where am I going with this? Yes, okay, just a second. Beer is part of my mental health, right?
You forget to say my hat.
Oh, you see Weifang's hat? Oh, isn't it beautiful? She's got a Gweilo 60. She's a Gweilo 60 fan. But the idea of mental health is out there, and you got to be healthy and happy, both physically and mentally. So, as I said, where am I going? Where are you going with this, Gweilo? Okay, well, one of the things that we have to do is stay healthy in our daily lives, and one of those things with Weifang and me is following up on Weifang's health after her cancer operation, chemotherapy, radiology, radiotherapy. What was that? Radiation therapy. That's a beer talk in there, guys. So, yes, we have to go back to Canada and deal with some things that we left undealt with. She's got a 6 month, every 6 months she's got to go have an MRI, checkup by Canadian doctors, and all of these things. So to make sure that she's physically healthy, and if she gets the go-ahead, that makes her mentally healthy too, because as any post-cancer patient, they always worry about, is this thing going to come back and bite me in the ass? So one of the most important things in our life is to keep Weifang as healthy and as happy as we possibly can. So that's where that mental health thing comes in, where if you feel good about yourself and you understand that you are healthy, then it takes a load off your brain. So as of March 21st, Gweilo 60 and Weifang are going to be back in Canada. Why are we going March 21st? Well, if we get back before the end of March, it only takes the end of March, yes, April and May for us to get our health insurance back. And what I mean by health insurance is that if we're out of Canada for 6 months, we lose our health insurance. If we're back in Canada for 3 months, and if you make it there before the end of 1 month, well then that's considered a full month in the Canadian healthcare system. So by June 1st, Weifang will have full health coverage once again in Canada. For all of you skeptics out there saying that we're taking advantage of the healthcare system, basically yes we are, but we've paid into taxes, and we've paid probably hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of taxes out of our businesses, so I think we deserve that. Okay, and if everything goes right, and I think it probably will, we're going back this early so that we can go back to Nanning in June, early June, because we figured that this Chinese sickness, I wouldn't say the exact word, but this Chinese sickness is going to be basically gone in China by that time. So we want to get back as soon as we possibly can, and we figure that probably the beginning of June would be the best time. So as soon as Weifang has all of her tests, okay?
Yeah, body check.
Body check.
The doctor, whatever, who is it, and then.
And you decided that you're not going to go for reconstructive surgery this year.
No, not this year.
You know, you got a little bit of chocolate right there.
What?
Dress her up, I can't take her anywhere. You know that, eh? Because she's drinking. She's drinking this tea stuff. Shut the fuck up. You can't talk to me. Do you know who I am?
Yes, I know.
So she's decided basically that she doesn't want to do reconstructive surgery this year. So we don't have to wait for the surgery in July or August. So we're basically looking at going there, doing what we have to do, and doing a turnaround and going back to Nanning as soon as possible, eh?
Yes, but we still have to visit family member, like go to see your dad,
Go to see dad
see the kids and stuff like that, and go around, you know, see the friends and everybody and say hello, and then
just do a regular run around Canada, say hello to everybody, and then goodbye to everybody, and then bugger off back to China.
Yeah, because I have an older daddy in Nanning also.
Yeah, that he's all by himself, and he might burn the place down. It's a cement building, but I heard cement burns too. And then another thing that I'd like to bring up in this video is when we went from China to Thailand, we sort of fell into a group of great people. Alex from Reportify Media, for one. He's somebody that sort of put us up and took us under his wing while we've been in Thailand, and we really appreciate him and Yulia, his wife, for sort of being great friends. But
like family members.
Like family members, exactly. But it didn't stop there. Then we met Chad from CB Media, and what an energetic character that is. You got to check out his channel. He is amazing. Then Tim K from the Philippines, and Tino, I can't remember his last name. Chad is funny, yeah. And Tino Pacente from Switzerland, Swiss guy. And then just recently, Michele Ponte from Italy, where the first part of this video sort of has him in and out of the video in certain shots. So we did.
He's a nice kid.
Yeah, he's a really nice kid, and he does some pretty good videos. So it's sort of been a meeting of YouTube Mecca here in Bangkok, Thailand, and we've met not only a lot of good people, but we've had good experiences with these people, and our life has gotten better because of these people that we've met. So the idea that going back to Canada right off the bat would have been a mistake because we wouldn't have met these people, right?
Yes, but the things have to thank for Alex.
Oh, and Yulia, they put
yeah.
up. They
And if we don't have
had to
Alex,
put up with us.
we don't know that many of our YouTubers.
Well,
and it's a nice people and nice to meet them.
Yeah.
And really good.
And the idea that Alex's place is sort of like a hostel for wayward YouTubers from all over the world. Switzerland.
$1 million house.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't say that. but from Switzerland, from the Philippines, from the United States, from Canada, from China, and from Italy. So far, in a matter of like 5 weeks. Like seriously, these are the people that I've met through Alex in a matter. Oh, and then not only that, but Alex was sort of the driving force between this live thing with Daniel Dumbro, Lee Barrett from the Barrett Channel, Alex from Reportify Media, and Gweilo 60 on our live chat about China. So all of these things that you've seen happening over the last little while, with collaborations with me and other people and with Alex from Reportify, these are all basically because of Alex's influence on Gweilo 60 over the last 4, 5, 6 weeks. And got to say thanks for that, because if it wasn't for Alex, none of this shit would have happened, and we appreciate it. So, when you hit a certain age, you think you know it all. No. This is a learning experience. When Weifang and I retired in 2014, we sort of bumbled off on our way out of Canada. We left with 2 suitcases. We sold everything down to 2 suitcases, and we had a place in Nanning, China. We actually owned some properties in Saskatchewan too, but a couple of years later we sold those. So we were basically homeless in Canada until we bought a place on Vancouver Island. So we were sort of bumbling around China and Southeast Asia, and we really hadn't met a lot of people. Maybe it's not in our nature to be like that. And then when you come across people like Alex and Chad and Michaela and Tino and Tim K and all of these people that we've met through this last 5-6 weeks, we've learned something, that you can meet people that have the same interest as you do. And that goes back to that mental health thing that I was talking about earlier, because it actually makes you spark more in your brain. It makes you understand the world a little bit better. It makes you happier in your daily life. It sort of brings joy to an old boy like me and not so old girl like Weifang. But you can see what I mean. Stay physically. Everybody knows that Gweilo hits the gym all the time and stays physically happy. And Weifang is young enough that she really doesn't have to worry about that, except for her cancer problems in the past, right?
I'm old.
You don't go to the gym, do you?
Maybe when we back to China, I want to go with you. And then I want to go to a dancing class.
Yeah, but she dances all the time in China. But the idea of the mental health, not being all by yourself, not internalizing your thoughts, being around other people and associating with other people is really good for the mental health. It makes you feel better, eh?
I don't know.
You don't know. So
sometimes depends on who.
Sometimes you want to be by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when Alex and Yuli went to the Maldives, did you say, "Oh, I get to hang out"?
I got the place by my own.
Yeah. But now there's nobody there. It's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it sounded good, but it wasn't. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things. So Chad is back, I think, on the 20th. So in another 11 days, Chad is back. Before we leave, we got some stuff we're going to do with Michele Ponte, the Michele Ponte from Italy. We're going to get a hold of him. Why not? He is a good kid. At 6 o'clock tonight, we're going to go out. I haven't got back to him. Leave him hanging, eh? And all of these other people that we've done videos with, I'm sure that sooner or later, Tim K, hey Tim, he offered us to come to the Philippines to visit. you can bet your bottom dollar that we're going to do that, because the Philippines is on our bucket list, and Leyte Island is, if I said that right, it's probably one of those things way off the beaten path, and an old boy like me likes way off the beaten path because the food is probably good and the beer is probably cold. So I think we'll do that too. Meeting people from all over the world too. You can go visit these people, and you basically got a guide, and I like that. So Michaela is going to be my guide when I go to Italy. If I go to Atlanta, Georgia, Chad will be, well, I don't think Chad's going to really spend a lot of time there. We got Freddie Tai in Georgetown, Penang. We got, you know what I mean? It's like you meet people in this YouTube world, from all over the world, with all the same expectations and goals in life, and it's one of those things that we all have something in common, and that's good for your mental health. So now let's go do some work. You want to go pump some iron? Work out in the gym?
Not right now.
It's 37 degrees outside. It's hotter than $5 pistol. So anyway, that's another video from Gweilo 60. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button. Don't forget to hit the bell. Don't forget to resubscribe. Don't forget to make a comment. Comments go a long way. And I noticed that about 60% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribers. So hit that subscribe button. It makes a big difference in how many people watch the videos, your analytics and whatever. And one last thing, never forget to put a couple dollars on our children's Patreon account. It's good. It's good for the poor rural Chinese children. It helps them in their daily lives. It helps them with their schooling. It helps them with lots of different things. So dig down deep, grab a heart, guys. Put a couple bucks on the Patreon account, and thanks for watching.
Thanks
Bye now.
for watching.
Bye now.
Bye now.